Anything I should know about?
No.
Okay, go on the other side.
You just goddamn fucking checked me, man. There's nothing.
You're driving a school bus drunk. What's the matter with you?
Brothers, sisters, comrades and friends, welcome to Bad Country. I found a video on YouTube. It's not a famous one, it's not a viral one, but it is incredibly interesting. And I'm going to do a very quick reaction video to it. So without fannying around too much, let's just get into it. Okay. This is going to be a rough ride. So I warn you up front, if you've ever had a DUI, you might find this a little triggering. But it's one of those things I think that deserves to be seen, because of the consequences of it. So let's just get started, no more bullshit, let's just do it.
Have any illegal drugs in the vehicle? Anything I should know about?
No.
Okay, go on the other side.
You just goddamn fucking checked me, man. There's nothing.
You're driving a school bus drunk. What's the matter with you? Get your feet in. How many kids you had on the bus today?
On January 28, 2022, at 5:01 p.m., New Jersey State Police stopped a Colleen Eutermarks of Wantage on County Road 565 at milepost .5 in Frankfurt. Witnesses reported she was driving a yellow school bus erratically. During the stop, troopers determined Eutermarks was driving under the influence, and she was immediately arrested for driving while intoxicated.
Let's stop there. School buses are very heavy, and it's difficult to drive them erratically. It's difficult to change direction very quickly. So she must have been weaving pretty badly. And I think in a moment you'll see that even the cop who was following her for a while says that she was drifting into the opposite lane of traffic. All you need to know is that there is no ambiguity about this case. She's absolutely hammered, really, really smashed. We begin at the point at which the police, the state trooper in New Jersey, has managed to get her to stop and is approaching the bus.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
You have kids on board?
No, I
Okay. Your license, registration, and insurance?
don't.
What's going on today? You're all over the place. You're going into the opposite. I'm behind you. We had calls about you driving into the opposite road, and
She's got a very unusual expression on her face. Like blank. As though she's not quite fully aware of what's happening. And I have a theory about why that is, that I'll share with you in a moment. But if you listen to what she's saying, you can't really hear it, but it doesn't really matter because she's not saying anything sensible anyway. What she's doing is just having her own conversation. She occasionally dips in and out to answer the officer's question, but she's just talking almost entirely the whole time. Very indistinct words, not sensible sentences. I think there's something slightly more than alcohol involved here. But I'll let it play a little bit more, and then I'll explain what my theory is.
literally almost saw you hit the guardrail too. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You're fine.
I'm totally fine.
Okay.
Hold on.
You just dropped kids off?
I just dropped kids off and I find everything for them.
You got anything to drink today?
No.
The cop knows immediately. I think that it's not just her driving. Well, obviously he's had reports about this particular bus, but also her aspect, her kind of slurred speech, and also a very strong smell of alcohol, I imagine, in that bus cabin, in that driver's seat. So Like, cops are not stupid. They know when you've been drinking.
No.
I smell alcohol.
Alright, I haven't though. I promise.
Okay. Where's your license?
Hold on. Let me get it.
Hey, Gio, come over here.
So he's just called for backup from his partner. But she's doing something that feels so familiar to me. Is when you're drunk, like really drunk, and then suddenly you're forced to be in a sober position, like you're forced to do something like find your license. Suddenly you just start interacting with things and you forget why you're doing it. And you just go through the motions without really any coordination, without really understanding what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And she's doing that a little bit. When the cop first arrives at the bus door, she's already looking through her bag, so she knows generally what she has to be doing in that moment, but it doesn't really help her because the thread of your thinking is so easily lost, and you're no longer able to be goal-oriented when you're this level of drunk. Let's continue.
Well, you good? I'm gonna end up taking her out. 2 Commates 109. White female out for tests. School bus is unoccupied right now.
16 to be. Yeah, 7946.
Okay.
Still looking for that license. Drunks we interfere with stuff. I've been arrested a couple of times when I've been drunk, and having to provide like ID or something becomes, for some reason, it's impossible to do. It's like you search in all your pockets, but you don't really know what you're searching for, and you're not able to process information very well. And that's kind of what she's doing at the moment.
Ma'am, do me a favor. Can you step out of the bus? I want to talk to you outside.
Yeah. You want to go
No, that's fine. You can leave your purse right here. I'm just going to talk to you right in front of the bus. Just watch your step, okay, when you come out.
Okay, so she's been pulled off the bus now. I imagine for a serious talk and a sobriety test. Let's see how she does.
Right over here. Sit. You okay? Get up.
No.
Gio, come here.
Nah, I'm not.
How much alcohol did you drink?
So she didn't do so well. Imagine what is going through this cop's mind right now. That he pulled over a school bus and the driver can't even stand. At some point in late stage alcoholism, you can do things that cannot be justified, that cannot be defended. Where does it come from? At what point does a woman like Colleen here decide, how does she reconcile it internally that it is okay to get this level of hammered and then drive a school bus full of children? How does she justify that? We'll get there.
I don't, I promise.
I swear, get up.
Alright.
How much did you drink tonight?
We're done.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. Hold her. Stop.
Diabetes or no?
I promise I didn't.
You got diabetes or no?
I mean, I'm struggling.
Let's go.
I think she just said I'm struggling there. That's what the subtitle said. That's quite often the first excuse that somebody who's been caught out drinking gives, isn't it? If you watched the previous video about the teacher, that was her first fallback position as well. Well, I've been struggling at the moment. I've been going through some things. How do you struggle so much that you drive a bus full of children before you consider getting professional help. I am tired of hearing the excuse "I'm struggling" from alcoholics. I used to say it myself, so I feel I have some qualifications to be frustrated by it. "I'm struggling" is no excuse, because until you're doing something about the struggle, something beyond drinking, then I don't think you have much right to just use the struggle as your excuse. But regardless, we continue.
What's going on with you today?
How much did you drink? I smell. You're not good.
I didn't. I didn't. I definitely didn't.
I think she did. Something tells me she is not giving us the whole truth about her drinking here. I suspect she may have had a drink.
No, she's done. She's under.
Okay, so good policing here. There's no point making her take sobriety tests. There's no point humiliating her. It's obvious. So they're just going to skip over that and continue with the arrest.
Hold on. Who do you work for? What school company? Okay. 2Com 8219. Highly intoxicated. She's gonna be under 14. I'm gonna see.
And she's still just talking, just rambling. I'll tell you what my theory is now. I think that she's also on antidepressants. There is a stage of mixing alcohol and antidepressants where it doesn't take a huge amount of alcohol for you to kind of disconnect from logic and reason. And I think that's what's happening here. I say that with first-hand experience. So I was arrested after falling asleep on a train in London and ended up fighting the police. But that wasn't a product of the drunkenness, not alone. It was the first time, I think, that I'd ever drunk alcohol on antidepressants, and I was not prepared for the way that it affects you. It's wild, very dangerous. It makes you really, really sleepy, and if you fall asleep, it makes you very difficult to wake up again, which is why I got in trouble. And it also completely removes your ability to think at all. And I think that's what she's going through here, this kind of nonsensical sentences which don't feel just like drunkenness. I'm not sure if you agree, perhaps you disagree. But that's my interpretation, is that she has combined alcohol with some kind of antidepressant or some other medication.
Did I get a company number to pick up this bus? I don't want to impound it. We're gonna walk. Come on.
You stupid alcohol.
Let's go this way.
I know. I understand that.
And you're driving kids?
Nothing on me.
All right, how many of you had to drink tonight? Just answer the question.
Just a couple of drinks.
Just a couple. What?
There it is. Okay, so they were pushing her pretty hard to make some kind of admission about her drinking on the day. Normal tactic from the police is they will ask you over and over again until you slip up and you do exactly what Colleen here has done, and you blurt out, "I just had a couple of drinks, officer." Just a couple. Under normal DUI circumstances, if you were just driving your Ford Mondeo down the road, then the police might not do what they're going to do here to you. But if you're driving a school bus, a couple of drinks it's a couple too many to start with, isn't it? And they have no sympathy for her.
Where at? What's
Come on.
happening?
Let's take her to the bus.
Alright, but you're hurting my hand.
Let's go. Come on, just walk.
You're hurting my hand. Alright, why are you doing this to my hand?
No one's doing it. You're about to fall, man. I'm gonna put you in back of my car. Stand right over here.
Hurting my hand.
Stand right here. We
Got
just.
anything on you we need to know about?
Hold on.
Go ahead. You can check everything.
The other thing that she's doing, obviously, is complaining about the handcuffs. Actually, I'm not sure if she's been cuffed yet. They might just be holding her wrists. But that's another thing that we do when we're drunk and we get in trouble with the law, is that we tell them that the handcuffs are painful. And occasionally, the police want them to be painful. And I think it's a very subtle way the police... I was taught this I did some counter-terrorism training, and there is a way that after you've put on handcuffs that you can manipulate them to apply and remove pressure as necessary. And if the police don't like you, they will make the cuffs painful, and if they want to cut you some slack, then the handcuffs will be slack. This woman has not endeared herself to the police at this point.
Hold on, just hold her. I'm gonna double lock these so it don't get tighter, okay?
Go ahead. Check everything. I do nothing.
Stand right in front of me.
I do nothing.
You have anything on you that's gonna poke me or stick me?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Check me.
Stop. Just stay right there.
Okay, so she has some weird drunken confidence that they're not going to find anything on her. That there's no alcohol or drugs on her person, as if that is going to change things. The evidence, they already have enough, but she's starting to become belligerent, which is absolutely not what this situation demands, as more and more police start to arrive. This is not going to help her very much.
Spread your feet for me. Spread your feet for me.
Spread your feet, man.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Please, all right?
Hold on, just hold her so she don't fall.
And you're hurting me. You're hurting me for no reason.
We're not hurting you.
No, you are, and you can check me. I promise you.
Do you have anything on you that's gonna poke me or stick me?
Nah. Go ahead, check me. I promise you. I promise you.
We're good.
Nothing is gonna happen.
794656. Can you give me 29?
Put her in the car. Come on. Come on, man. Stand up.
What are you thinking if you're just a member of the public driving past this scene and you're seeing the school bus driver getting arrested like this with 4 or 5 patrol cars? What's your theory? Leave it in the comments.
Stand up! Stand up! Stop!
Oh my God. You're hurting me.
I got one. Get her in there.
Watch your head.
Get in.
I have my goddamn money on my pocket.
We're gonna give it back. Sit down in the car.
So Sean, go on the other side.
Just get my goddamn money back. It's on
You have the
my
right to raise honor if you have any questions. Do you understand?
I understand.
Anything you say you may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand?
No.
You're right, consult an attorney at any time and have him or her present before another question. Do you understand? You cannot afford an attorney only provided so desired party to question. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The citizen speak to us, not finding may stop talking to us any time.
Get my
What do you?
money. Just get
How
me
much you
my
had to drink today?
goddamn
You're all over the
money.
place.
She's still just rambling. In this kind of state, you only have a couple of bits of information in your head at a time. And she knows, for example, that her hands hurt and that they took money out of her pocket. And that's it. And she's just repeating it over and over and over again.
No, just one.
Have any illegal drugs in the vehicle? Anything I should know about?
No.
Okay, go on the
You
other side.
just goddamn fucking checked me, man. There's nothing.
You're driving a school bus drunk. What's the matter with you? Get your feet in.
Really interesting. Okay, so they have no patience for her at all. They're not willing to take the softly approach with her. What she has done is unambiguously, crazily dangerous. And I just want to take it back for a moment and show you her reaction. Because there is a point at which, when he loses his temper with her, and he says, You're driving a school bus drunk. There seems to be a moment of recognition in her face. Let's have another look.
No.
Okay, go on the other side.
You just goddamn fucking checked me, man. There's nothing.
You're driving a school bus drunk.
Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but there is a moment there, to me at least, that looks like there's just a glimmer of understanding of the trouble that she might be in, of what she's done.
Hey, look at me. What's your name?
I'm about to search the car.
What's your name?
2 comments when we're getting PC search of the vehicle. I'll get you a bus number in a minute.
Is it search a person negative?
Yeah, search a person negative.
1704.
Okay, so that's what she would ultimately be charged with. The fact that she had driven this bus in that condition with 27 children on it. And that would be reflected in the sentence that she was given, which I'll tell you about in a moment.
Yeah, post Miranda, she admitted to drinking at her house.
Yeah, she's hammered, man.
Yeah, she's stinks.
I'm trying to find a number. This is her purse.
Okay, so repeatedly the police have said she stinks, which is obviously a mean thing to say. When you're an alcoholic, the smell that you have is not just alcohol, it's like toxins constantly leaving your body. Like you're constantly leaking poison. And it's very distinctive. You can usually smell it from a distance. We all think that when we drink vodka, we're getting away with it, no one can tell. But I can assure you, the next day, everybody knows.
Yeah, I just want to make sure there's no like booze on the bus.
Yeah. Back of the bus is clear. I'm gonna smell the water bottles. Nothing. Yeah, she's gone. I got down. Yeah, I walked down there already. I'm gonna.
That's Cost is trying to look up a phone number.
I got a number right here. Maybe. Hey, I got it.
There we are, my old friend Mr. Smirnoff. Dr. Smirnoff. What is that? Might be a half litre. But it's nearly empty. And Colleen, she didn't look like a big lady. A half litre of Smirnoff on a weekday, especially if she's pounding it with some kind of medication as well, is going to have a major, major effect.
Hey, Gio. Right here. It's in her purse.
And there it is, a pill bottle as well.
There it is. I'll talk to her.
Well, we'll stay with the bus.
We just gotta figure out.
Paul, we'll stay with the bus. If you want to go back with him, and then you
Yeah, they finished searching her stuff. She has so much crap in here. Hold on. What is this?
I know.
And you're driving kids around!
I don't think it needs commentary. You know, I don't think I need to say much more than that cop's reaction. Let's watch it again.
What is this?
I know.
And you're driving kids around!
That's a real reaction from that cop. That's not... I don't think that's like cop posturing that they do sometimes to try to make you feel small. I think he's genuinely angry. And rightly so. And also I understand the bus drivers... They're not paid a great amount of money considering the amount of responsibility that they have. They are driving, after all, a 12-ton truck full of our children around, and are not being compensated accordingly. But to bestow that level of responsibility into a member of the community, and then to see them betray that responsibility so badly like this, well, it's unforgivable. It is shocking behavior the more that you think about it. And it deserves the severe punishment that she was given.
No, you're under arrest. You're under arrest.
Still complaining about the handcuffs. It's like that's one little thing that she can control in that moment, is that maybe she can persuade them to loosen the handcuffs, and that will give her some tiny sense of power in the situation. I don't know.
I'm calling out there on that stuff. Give me a qualification reference. The impound, I made arrangements with the owner of the bus company.
Yeah, that's legally. Go ahead. You want to go through my purse?
Just no remorse, no capacity for reflection at this point. And I have a feeling that she's possibly not a terrible person underneath this. But like I said, there is a combination of alcohol and what I suspect are antidepressants, just because of my own experience with this, where you have no ability to consider your own actions. Your thoughts are like moment to moment. You're not able to look back on, like, for example, I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about. So when I was arrested at St. Pancras or whatever it was, if I had just said to the police, I've taken antidepressants and I've had half a litre of vodka, that would have cleared everything up and they would have understood my position and they would have picked me up, maybe arrested me or whatever. But it wouldn't have turned into a fight if I had just said that, if I had just explained the situation for what it was. But instead, I was telling them all sorts of lies and I was just talking constantly about nothing in particular, and they were getting more and more frustrated with me. And then I started doing what Colleen is doing, which is complaining about their treatment of me, when it was me that was wrong in the first place. Yeah.
What's your date of birth?
Get my goddamn hands off me.
2 comments, 1 9. I'm gonna be on the 30. 1 white female. Star alarm when ready.
I swear to God, I'm filing a lawsuit against you. Just
Dad?
let me go.
What kind of lawsuit is that going to be? You were mean to me when I did a terrible thing? I'm not sure what kind of grounds that would have. It would require a very good lawyer. Saul Goodman, perhaps.
52232.
Just let my
I also put in a name, first and last name. See if you can find.
violate me.
Proceed.
Let my
Help me get her out.
That was a smooth transition there.
Yeah.
Okay, body camera on.
Are we?
What? Supposed to be filming. All the way into the cell.
Credit to the cop as well, making sure the other cops have body cams. They're supposed to be filming. I love to see it. I love to see it. As critical as I have been in some previous videos about the police, I like this guy.
I get it.
Please just let my hands hurt.
You're getting out.
I know, it hurts so bad.
Miss, throw your legs out and let's walk in.
I know, just let my hands sore.
Get out.
Once you get out, we can.
No, I can't move.
Yes,
Stick
you
your
can.
legs out.
I really can't because I can't move my goddamn fucking hands.
Jim, go on the other side.
Can you help me?
Move your legs. Move your legs.
Jesus
Swing the other
Christ.
leg around.
Twist.
I mean, my goddamn fucking hands hurt so goddamn bad.
She's a charmer, isn't she?
Oh, man.
This way.
Oh, can I get my pocketbook?
No, not right now.
Oh.
Okay, and at this point the video is censored because they're inside the police station. So let's pause there and come back up for a bit of a debrief about what we just saw. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we'll leave the video there. There's a few more minutes, but it's all pixelated, and it's a few minutes of her being processed at the police station in which she is mostly very loudly complaining about the handcuffs. So, the legal limit for driving a commercial vehicle in the state of New Jersey is 0.04. And Colleen here blew a 0.34. That's huge, even by alcoholic standards. That's 8 times the legal limit, with a bus full of children. But not only that, it's also 0.34 is very close to unconsciousness. There is like a kind of list of thresholds in breathalyzer standards. And 0.34 is very close to unconsciousness. Anything above 0.4 is dangerous, and 0.42 is potentially fatal. And she's at 0.34, driving a 12-ton bus. Now, I'll cut to the chase. I mentioned that she got quite severe treatment for this. The sentence that she was given was 14 years. It was 1 case of child endangerment for every child that had been on her bus, and added up to a total of 14 years for drink driving. I don't have very much information about our Colleen Eutermarks here, but I do have a lot of information about alcoholism. And that is what we just saw, is what late stage alcoholism can look like sometimes, if it's left unchecked. I have no idea whether perhaps the police had been called on her before, or normal stuff. Perhaps she was going through a messy divorce. There had been telltale signs that her drinking had increased. Perhaps she was grieving for something. Whatever the reason, she hasn't been caught yet until this day. And then when she was caught, it was very extreme. She had gone way past the point of having a sneaky drink at work, or perhaps she said to the police that she'd been drinking at home. Perhaps she did go through a phase of drinking before her shift started, and then it just got worse and worse and progressed. But at the time that we meet Colleen, it's not just someone having a few too many. It's someone whose drinking has progressed to the point where they can't not drink, even when children's lives are at stake. That's what alcoholism leads to, is a complete blindness to the consequences, or an ability to justify or to defend, or a desire to push yourself so hard that something terrible has to happen in order for you to recognize that there's a problem. Perhaps people in Colleen's position want that to happen. Perhaps they're pushing it as hard as it can go, as a kind of cry for help. But Colleen's cry for help was directly putting the lives of 27 children at risk, at which point it is very obviously gone too far. And the scary thing is that it is recognisable to us, to those of us who have been there, who have put ourselves in similarly dangerous positions through alcohol. There is a point at which it's not so much that we fear the consequences, it's more that we are no longer aware that there are consequences. And perhaps she may have been getting away with it for a while. Perhaps, I think it's reasonable to assume that this is not the first time that she has driven that bus drunk. You don't wake up one morning and think, I'm going to drink a pint of neat vodka and then drive the kids home. Usually it starts small and you get away with it and you get away with it. No one challenges you on it and you build out this sense of safety until you are falling out of the bus. And one of the points that I wanted to mention, and one of the reasons I wanted to talk about this particular video, is because of how it demonstrates that alcohol, above and beyond everything else, is so normalized by our society. I mean, if she had been taking cocaine or heroin, there's a good chance that this could not have happened. Somebody would have intervened earlier. But the systems around a person like Colleen, and around all of us, are such that people are less likely to challenge us on our drinking, or we're more likely to be able to convince people that our drinking is under control than if it was speed or, crystal meth or something. Alcohol is every bit as destructive as those other illegal drugs, but because it is legal, there is a system to protect it, and we don't challenge each other very well when it comes to alcohol. She got 14 years for this. 14 years. It could easily have been a month in rehab for her, or an outpatient detox, or anything that could have prevented getting to this stage, which is 14 years in prison, which is now going to serve as her rehab. She has no choice. If there had been people around her, if she had been seeking help instead of just saying, I've been struggling, then this could have been prevented before it happened. We are lucky in a sense that it wasn't worse. After all, she was given 14 years despite the fact that no one actually got hurt. She didn't crash the bus. By some fluke, by some miracle, she was still able to control it. But that's no consolation. Imagine you were a parent and your kid was on that bus, and how that would keep you up for nights afterwards, how you would feel like you failed, that you betrayed the trust of your child by putting them into a dangerous situation. It would keep you up nights. You'd remember it for years, I think. And this is one of those kind of peripheral effects of one person's alcoholism, how it can impact an entire community. Unfortunately, most of us know, prison is not treatment. And while, yeah, she'll be sober in there, it's not rehab. And I hope that she gets the help that she needs while she's in there. Because I don't believe that Colleen is a monster. I believe that over time, as it does to many of us, alcohol took and took and took little pieces of her humanity until her behaviour, while she was not a monster, was certainly monstrous. So, what do you think? Do you think she deserves 14 years for this crime? Do you think the police handled her well? Do you spot any of yourself in her behaviour? I know I do, particularly the belligerence in the face of the police. Leave your thoughts in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, and good luck out there.